Hey, beautiful people, welcome to another episode of Girls Next Door. Trust me when I say today's episode is going to be brutal. No matter how brutal it gets, trust me, it won't stop me from eating my delicious amala and ewedu. But not as delicious as the topic we're about to drop. Girl, I'm sad, as long as it doesn't have to do with Seyi Law. And don't even get me started with the height of stupidity he displayed on the Honest Bunch podcast. It was really disgusting to watch. Dude spoke like someone with 0 sense. I watched a very short clip on Twitter and I almost threw up by the gibberish that came out of his mouth. You mean this clip? Oh man, can't believe we're about to ruin our day.
Not is safer now than 10 years ago.
That's a very good question.
Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago, that is safe.
Never.
This government has killed more bandits than any of the since Jonathan.
Nigeria today is more unsafe than it had ever been.
When last have you heard of bomb blast in Nigeria?
Like last week. Vehicle-based improvised explosive device ran into the Nigerian forces fighting in the northeast. As I'm talking to you now, if I open my phone now, you will see the number of people whose relatives have been kidnapped. It is under this administration that Nigerians are depending on individuals to confront kidnappers when we have security agents.
I hate the fact that we have to talk about this fool that happens to be a human. He said Nigeria is safe, yet his whole family is based in the US. Aren't they supposed to be in the safe country he created in his head? 10 years ago, bandits didn't have the audacity to go live on social media platforms. 10 years ago, farmers could still farm. 10 years ago, kidnappers were broke. 10 years ago, Seyi Lawless didn't relocate his whole family abroad. 10 years of bad jokes, and he keeps cracking them. Never been funny and never will be. We know insecurity didn't start today. People are still being kidnapped. Families are still paying ransom, and some are being tortured and killed. So when someone who happens to be a public figure says Nigeria is safer, it sounds dismissive. My thoughts exactly. It's not just about statistics, it's about lived experience. When people can't travel freely on highways or feel unsafe in their communities, it really erodes their sense of security and well-being. They don't need you to come on a podcast to compare our current state to 10 years ago. They want solutions, not some 42-year-old blabbering on the internet. I dogged out a tweet he made about General C.G. Musa. Honey, you should definitely see this. He said, and I quote, "May your time in the office bring Nigeria and the Nigerian people the peace we crave." If Nigeria is safer than it was 10 years ago, it means there is peace. And if there is peace, what other peace is he saying we the Nigerian people still crave? That failed 42-year-old comedian wants to go into politics. Listen to what a 42-year-old father of beautiful kids, husband to a woman, openly said without stuttering.
It's not today that they've been kidnapping people in their house.
Under this administration, that a brigadier general, a brig-gen, not a brigadier general was murdered in cold blood. His handset taken, all classified security information falling into the hands of terrorists. It is in this administration that terrorists are showing us their face clear. In the era of Boko Haram, they go wrap their face like you no go know what they talk.
Honestly, Zakari Idris is so smart. He literally schooled that Amala face. Come on, girl, that's a huge disrespect to Amala. People have short memories. They really do. It's a common flaw. But let's rewind it back a bit because this didn't start with Honest Bunch podcast. Right, good point. Let's start from the beginning. Back in 2020, Seyi Law posted a very emotional video after his aunt died. Let's take a look.
Your Excellency, Barrister Rotimi Akeredolu, this is not a fight with you. It is just stating the truth. This morning, my mom's younger sister had an accident and they didn't have the right equipment to take her over at the General Hospital in Ibokoda. And in just a few minutes, she's been pronounced dead just because she fractured her neck in an accident. Please, let's do the right thing.
Okay, poopies, let's take a very short break. We'll be back. Hey, besties, welcome. I've got... Girl, what is that? You know, this might just whitewash the dark heart of our Uncle Seyi Law. We'll definitely be needing a full truck of it because it's going to be a long wash. I have just one last thing to say before we wrap up this episode. Seyi Law, if you ever see this, I want you to know that sometimes a single statement can echo in the hearts of families. What may feel like an opinion to one person can feel like a dismissal of pain to another. You're not special. It can be anyone. Thank you. You're right. Comments like his can reopen wounds for families who have endured so much pain. Behind every headline are real people still healing. All right, besties, we've come to the end of today's episode. Please like, share your opinions in the comments section, and don't forget to hit the follow button. Until next time, bye, poopies.